Hello everybody, so this is a year in retrospect of Fandom of the Month. So yes, I'm finally getting this video out a little later than I wanted to, partially because I was trying to get my thoughts together, partially because editing hiccups. So let's go around and talk about the items and roughly what you get the most of. So these are the cards. They're always very pretty, they're always fitting the theme, and they're also usually your first hint towards the theme, along with these magnets, which are relatively still new-ish. She started these back like 6 or 7 months into her first year, so I have quite a few of these. Granted, I've almost been a member for 2 years now. Actually, yeah, I think I have been a member for 2 years now. This one took me the longest to get out because I wanted to give her a chance through December, so that way I could do all of my monthly subscription and year in retrospect at the same time. So this comes with this and this, which are supposed to be your first hint towards the theme. I'll tell you that is not true. 90% of the time she gives you pretty much the most obvious hint in the universe on her Instagram, so it's never really a surprise what's coming in the box unless I haven't checked the Instagram or I haven't talked to somebody who's on her Instagram all the time. So there's these. Not much to really say there. The cards are well printed. They're on durable cardstock. They're usually very colorful. The magnets, I love getting the magnets. I think that's one of my favorite parts of this box. And I can't wait until I get my own mini refrigerator to start putting these all over, because I think they are absolutely adorable. So I'm going to set these to the side so that way we can actually really get into the next thing. Which, the next thing is another, these aren't necessarily items in your box, but they're one of my favorite things. It is the drawstring muslin bags. There's one velvet bag, which this is from the Alan Rickman Memorial Box, which this box triggers me in general. He was more than Professor Snape. Rest in peace, Alan Rickman. That's all I'm going to say. But usually, if they're non-special edition, they come in these muslin bags, which I love these muslin bags. The quality changed, though. These are more a heavy-duty muslin that'll last a long, long time. These ones are more thinner, delicate muslin. I don't know why they switched, but it's noticeable, very noticeable. This one is more fine, this is more refined, this is a nicer one. But with this one, what I'm worried about personally is if I was to use this every day as a bag, would it last or would it fall apart? That's my thought process. These ones back here, I'm less worried about that with, from like last year. They feel more stable, they feel more substantial, they're a thicker, heavier muslin. So that is something to bear in mind. Sort of. I mean, it's not going to deter anybody, but I love getting their little bags and their pouches. She did announce that they are going to be releasing new bags, so these may be the last times we see these, because I think she said it, I guess it's going to be in 2017, that she's going to release the new bags that are supposed to be zippers, similar to the Ipsy ones, which is very sad. I like getting these bags, because I'm going to use these very relatively soon for a project that I will hopefully videotape and get done. So these will go off to the side next, which leaves all of these goodies that are around the table. So I have these separated into what they actually are. So there's miscellaneous, which includes keychains, head scarves, weird little lacy things which fell off of their packaging, business cards, stickers, bookmarks, and mirrors, which I'm missing a mirror now that I'm looking. I think it's a Super Mario mirror. I don't know what I did to it, but that's miscellaneous. Rings that you wear on your fingers, earrings for your ears, necklaces for your neck. I'm just being very stupid right now. And then bracelets and cuffs and bangles kind of thing. So let's delve into rings really quickly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're guaranteed within a year. I believe that only like 2 or 3 of these are from this year, but you're guaranteed within the year pretty much to get a ring. The rings are always adjustable in size, so you can stretch them. They'll fit my fat man hands when I adjust them, and they're relatively decent quality. Some of them I like more than others, like these Dewdrop Charm ones are not my favorite, because, again, I need to get that video up. Nobody reminded me. I'll do that editing probably in the new year and get that up for you. But these are super easy to make. They feel like a jip as jewelry pieces, but they are what they are. So you're guaranteed to get a ring. I think I did the math and I had it written down. I think every other month you pretty much get a ring. So 6 months out of the year you will get one. The next one are earrings, which there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 17 earrings. You are pretty much always guaranteed to get an earring. I don't like their earrings, to be quite honest. They are very gender neutral most of the time. It's when you get things where, like this, they're relatively not gender neutral. They're fine. A boy could wear these if they really wanted to, but if you're somebody who likes more masculine jewelry, you won't necessarily get this in this box. You will get these, which look like earplugs. They're basic stud earrings, though. They come in a nice variety of colors and shapes. Again, they are dewdrop earrings. You can buy the back, so you can make a whole bunch of these for under like $5, $6. So I don't really count those as unique jewelry pieces. Now, these ones that are molded are the Lego little Star Wars earrings, or the ones like the lions. I find those a lot better in quality. Well, quality. As an earring. They're unique, they're different, they're cool to look at. Now, as far as quality control goes, there's a lot of little hiccups with their earrings in particular. Like these Aslan earrings from the box a few months ago. These, to put them in your ear, you have to put them in backwards. The front of the earring actually is in the butt of the lion, so I don't fish my earrings in through the back of my ear to the front. So these ones will not work for me unless I want the ass of the lion facing everybody. Excuse my language. It's just the easiest way to explain it. And besides that, everything else is okay. Most of my earrings, like these are my biggest, like, WTF ones. If you go back and you find my, I can't even remember what video it is, but these have marring all over them. They're chipped in places, and they arrived that way. I have not taken these out of the box until today to film this. So, I was floored. I couldn't believe it. And it's not the first time I've had quality control issues with their products in general, but it's just, you're spending about $16 a month. Your first box, I think, runs you just $15. I could be wrong. It could be closer to $18. I don't remember how much the boxes run me now. But they're not, with that kind of price, you expect better quality control. You expect better attention to detail. I will chuck it up to the fact she was pregnant when these boxes were coming out and she was about to have a baby. So that's what I'm going to chuck it up to, and I'm hoping for this year it gets better. Then here comes necklaces. Let me push these out of the way a little bit. Necklaces tend to be pretty decent. They tend to be pretty cool. Unique? No. She says she designs all of her jewelry original. It's all from her brain. But I will tell you right now, a lot of these pieces, like this Hobbit door, has been surfing on the internet for about 4 years. There's no way this is a unique piece of jewelry. Her door opens, which I don't know how unique that makes this, but it's not very unique. The things that are unique are like the dewdrop charms, and even that's not unique. You can go on Etsy and find that. So I don't quite praise these as much as I could. I love the Lion and the Witch, the wardrobe door, the wardrobe door. It's decent for what it is. It's not my favorite thing in the universe. I always feel minorly let down with these, but they are by far some of the more quality items in the box. Things tend to be a little better with the necklaces. I haven't really had anything bad happen to them. Now, let's go over to the bangles, bracelets kind of thing. Now, I'll just point this out. This bangle did not come with a giant spider on it. This one came with Spider-Man on it, which was supposed to, you wore it, and he was supposed to be the dangly bit, here, on this, like right here, to where it would flop over and lay in the middle of this. I thought that was stupid, so I put a giant spider on it because it just looks cooler. It fits more the aesthetic I like. So, yes, I figured it would be a nice way for me to make this something I'd actually wear in comparison. Then, with the rest of the bracelets, when they come, like, the bangle style, or where they're elastic, I mean, like, they have the hinge in them, or just plain cuffs, like the Yellow Brick Road cuff, they tend to be really killer quality. So, they tend not to have many hiccups. They tend to be fine. She does a lot of charm bracelets. My issue with charm bracelets is, in general, unless you get it 110% spot on, which these are charm bracelets, 110% spot on, you're not going to get a gorgeous bracelet. Like, this is from, which is the December box for 2016. I think I uploaded that at the same time as this one. This charm bracelet was very disappointing for me in a lot of ways. It was not over the top. I was hoping, I mean, this, for the Lion Witch in the Wardrobe, which is a whole bunch of dewdrops, I think would have been better for the Beauty and the Beast box. But she did silhouette cutouts of each character, or the main few characters, in a way, the main few house item characters anyway, and it just felt really disappointing. So unless you're going to really, really, really do something like she did with this one, which is, I believe, the Snape box. Oh no, this is just a Harry Potter box, and this shows all the Horcruxes, and it's each Horcrux 3D represented. It's not going to come across. This one was the same way. This one has the 3D items. This one shows their top fandoms, and the quality of those ones are amazing. For this one, it was spot on for Harry Potter. It shows each house, enameled, gorgeous in color. So, sometimes she hits it right on the mark. Sometimes it's a mess. And then you get things that are solid chunk kind of charms. Like this one's music notes. I don't remember even what fandom this is for. So, sometimes they're not very fandom specific unless they're with the rest of the items. Live long and prosper. This is a little, just tiny little bar. This one is Wizard of Oz. Keep on down the road kind of dance move. It's okay for what it is. The bracelets are for me. They are pretty much gender neutral. They are statement kind of bracelets. When you hit the more charm bracelets, that's when you start realizing it's not a gender neutral box. Rings are not gender neutral either. I never said that. They're just But I love the cuffs. I love when she does the bangles. That is what I love with her boxes, because when she does the bangles, like this one is so beautiful. The filigree on it is gorgeous, which actually I may change this up because I didn't know I had that. So, yes, very gorgeous, very nice. The miscellaneous, this is the first time I've actually dealt with her sending replacement items. Now, my time turnus showed up broken. This is the time turnus as it arrived to me. The little glitter part is supposed to be where the time is. And then within a little under a month, I got a replacement, which it's far more well epoxied. It's a lot better. I'm just going to re-epoxy this one into it, put it on a chain, and either give it to somebody who's really into Harry Potter or sell it. I mean, I'm going to be quite honest, because this is perfect time turnus for somebody who wants to do a Hermione cosplay. So that is that. The head wrap, I didn't get why this was in the box. I still don't. It's not a jewelry piece. It is not really an accessory piece that I think is worth it. But she threw it in there for the Sherlock Holmes box. These are business cards for the people that print the bags. Compact, bookmark, keychains, and these are one of my favorite items from Percy Jackson. And then you got that for the Alan Rickman box. Let's talk about how I feel, because I talked roughly about the quality, about how I felt about the whole thing as a whole. with Fandom of the Month, I found myself in the beginning very, very excited to receive what I was getting, very, very excited to see what I was seeing. I mean, I loved the mystery, I loved the allure of it. And then I started getting hiccupy things, or there was tons of repetition, or there's mountains of just not originality. And I would sit there and I'd be like, okay, maybe it was just this month. Like I said, maybe it's because she was pregnant when this box was coming out. I make excuses for it. And I would be like, okay, not another type of this box. Okay, not another ring that is just like, let's see, not another 2 of these. I mean, I have 2 dewdrop rings, and I think they came month after month, because this is Doctor Who. This one is, I think, Harry Potter. Almost boom boom and be identical and exactly the same. So I bore that in mind. I really did think about that before this video, and I'm looking around. The array is fine. What you get is fine. What bothers me is lack of originality, and the fact that last year I did the math. Now, last year, 4 out of the 12 boxes was Harry Potter. So in 2015, when I first signed up for my first initial year, it was 4 out of the 12 boxes. Now, she has announced on her Instagram that she's tired of doing Harry Potter boxes, so she said she's not going to do as many, but that's always going to be her original fandom that she will go back to. But I can tell you, as from a consumer standpoint, from my standpoint, a monthly subscription service that's supposed to cover all fandoms that doesn't cover them bothers me. She does fandom-specific things like 90s kids boxes. Fine. You don't want to cover certain fandoms, you want to make them exclusives, that's fine. They're a little more expensive, they come with t-shirts, what have you. Fine. But what I am running into is there's more fandoms that appeal to the masses that are 16 and under that would work better. For me, I think I cannot wholeheartedly recommend this service to anybody. I'm very on the fence about it. I'm going to stick it out for this year till next December, purely from the fact that she announced what boxes she's going to do next year. Purely. Past that, if it wasn't because I like 90% of the themes she announced she's supposed to do next year, I would not be staying. I find that this is a lot of the time a waste of money. I find it isn't exactly worth it. I like the service well enough. It's just the lack of originality, the lack of quality control. Because I've had items that I've had to re-glue together, like the back of one of these earrings, just completely detached from the front. I had to re-glue them down. I've run into necklaces not being quality controlled where the chains were completely broken in 3 different places or knotted so badly I had to disassemble the chain and re-put them together. It's not worth it to me if those are things I have to do. I expect that when I order my items straight from a website like AliExpress. I don't expect it from a service that's costing me 20 bucks a month. Granted, it's 20 bucks a month for 3 to 4 items, but even then, especially when a lot of the time, one of the items is definitely a cop-out that's kind of like an umbrella item that could work for 3 or 4 different fandoms. With Beauty and the Beast, I was really disappointed with that box. It felt generic. I said I really liked it in the video, but looking back at it, I'm seeing that it's pretty par for the course for it to be relatively generic items with one specific. The one specific was very much so this bracelet. I just... That bothers me. You're going to do a fandom, and it's going to be a very much so kind of blah affair. I'll use their magnet as an example if I can find where I threw it. This magnet, unless I'm really thinking about it, it's 3 women. First thought that went to my brain was Wicked Stepsisters Cinderella. That's what this looks like to me. But when I really thought about it, this would be the French maids who are the dusters coming back to life. That's the only thing that I can think Unless what she's doing is the Belle in the 3 movies they did. Because this could be the yellow dress she dances in, this could be the Christmas dress, and then this one's the other dress that she wore in one of the other movies. But even then, that doesn't make sense. That didn't work. So, for me, I would not be staying if the themes next year are supposed to be better. This was the first theme she announced that she would be doing, which is Beauty and the Beast. And the reason she's doing that is because the Disney movie came out. It's very obvious this is just to go along with the Disney movie hype for this service. So if you guys get this service, I'd love to talk to you about it. I have no problems discussing it. But for me, the only reason I'm staying is because I want the Nightmare Before Christmas box. The second I get that box, which I'm going to assume she's doing it in December, I'm dropping the service. It's not going to be a thing for me. Because lack of variety, lack of originality, and the lack of quality control. Those are the 3 big hitting reasons. If you want more examples of quality control, you can go back through all. I can link a couple of my videos down below with quality control issues. The only one that I ever saw rectification from was this. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe my email went to spam. But it was never really resolved. These earrings still are a big thing with me. This is what really turned my stomach towards the service, were these earrings. Because the control on these were so simple to fix and keep an eye on, that it shouldn't have been a problem. Same thing with these Aslan earrings. The second I would have seen one was wrong, I would have gotten in contact with my distributor and said, hey, look, I have too many defective, I need it corrected. And switch to a different box, or said there's going to be delays because of quality control issues. Or mail these out and then send, like she did with the Time Turnus, this item was incorrect. If you'd like a replacement, please email me. I mean, it's that simple. So that's why I won't be staying. Quality control, I mean, that's the biggie when you're dealing with jewelry. Quality control. Lack of originality. All of these items, if you Google them, you will find them. This one was frightfully original. The Spider-Man one didn't work for me. I thought it was ugly. I didn't see the point to it. Then, after lack of originality, you're talking about just... anyway, I'm harping. I'm sorry. If you guys get the service, talk to me down below in the description. If you are interested, press the subscribe button. It means an oodle to me. And just talk to me in the comments. I'll talk to you about the service. I will have a link to this down below since I will be a member for another year. If you're interested in getting it. This is just my jaded, almost 27-year-old brain. So don't take any of this though it is. I have videos of me opening this every month. And you're more than welcome to check this out. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Do you like what you see? Then... subscribe!